there's a lot of different ways that an office can be presented. And most of the time what you're going to get is that sort of refined, here's the really bright office and the smiley patient and thing. Those kind of attitudes and sort of portrayals. Yeah. But you seeing both sides and a lot, different offices and things, I wanted to kind of bring you in and kind of get your sort of opinion on sort of the status of dentistry. And I'm going to let you jump in 2 seconds. Mm-hmm. Here's the stage that I'd like to talk through a little bit. To me, when I look through my Instagram, I see a whole lot of Dr. So-and-so is the greatest and they took care of me. And I think if I had tooth problems earlier, I should have gone in earlier, right? And you have that like sort of forced in a corner sort of interview, right? And then on the other side, you have a couple, let's say orthodontic clinics, because God, I hope it's not the full arch guys, but you have the whole office dancing in the middle of the office behind the door, which we're never doing, by the way.
Please don't make us do that.
Never, ever, ever. And then the third category is sort of dentist to dentist. Yeah. And what I want to sort of start this discussing with is, do you think that's just a function of the following that I have, or not the following, but the feed, rather, that I have, that I see that? Or is it a trend that a dentist immediately sort of jumps to when they get a little success or when they get a little traction with the system? Yeah. Do they jump to talking to the dentist? Because I feel very much that if I was a patient, I would feel a little alienated. Yeah. Where most of these guys are talking towards just other professionals, and there's definitely a need for that. Yeah. And we will get way into that in the future. But do you think that that's the function? Or like, if you look at that, knowing what I'm saying, do you see the same thing? What are you...
I mean, the way that I see it, like, you're saying, like, how does it come about, or?
No, do you see that same sort of, do you see it the same way? Or do you see it where maybe it's just my feed that shows dentists talking to other dentists?
No, I think it's like they get a little good at what they do, and then they want to, like, kind of brag about it, and then it turns into this kind of, like, showboaty, hey, look what I can do type of thing at the expense of the patient. Like, I've seen that a lot.
To say that in a different way, like describe that a little bit better.
So
different.
Not to name drop offices, but sure. Like when we used to like go live with the surgeries, that was more towards fellow dentists, not patients, because that would probably drive a lot of them away watching the surgery. But in speaking to other dentists, it's like, okay, here's my process, this and that, and then it just. From there, I remember seeing other dentists jumping on that bandwagon and live streaming their surgeries, whether it be a single unit implant or full arch or what have you. And sometimes it just looked chaotic. Like it got to a point where it was chaotic. Like the patient is having surgery, the doctor's like talking, one hand in the patient's mouth, the other one holding a sandwich. Like it would just look like a circus. Almost.
There's also a aspect of that. Now I know what you're saying. There's an aspect of that also will generally tout. When a dentist is looking for a case, they'll generally do that as sort of a cheaper surgery.
Cheaper or free.
Less expensive or free. Yeah. And then they sort of try to make it a little bit of a media thing too. So you see that person sort of have to puppy dog around with them, and on show. That's a big problem too, right? And we've tried. It's inevitable that happens, and no doubt I'm guilty of what we're saying here. I streamed a lot of surgeries, and a lot of them were free or low cost, but we've really tried to get away from that. I mean, we still do a ton of pro bono work, but I never, ever tried to put that in front of the patient and be, hey, I helped you, and why don't you help me? Because I feel like the consumer that's on social media is generally going to be able to see through that a little bit easier. Yeah.
But also, you don't have to do that. Like, your patients jump up to do that. Like, they're not,
Right, but it took a long time to get to that point.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because I think I'm biased, but I think we try to present it in a way that we're just trying to be excited and cool people human to human, this is exciting that your life has changed.
Yeah.
This is exciting. You have to take a vacation to Boca.
Yeah.
This is exciting. It finally got done simply. And presenting that story is a whole lot easier than, hey, you're homeless and let's, do you want to be my little follow puppy quite a bit, around town.
Yeah.
That always kind of ends up in a negative position. And
it does, because it's like giving a bum a couple dollars and but while you're holding your camera doing it, it's like, is it really a good deed if you're having to put it on camera?